Let's just pretend I did not forget to film a intro for Malibu. So here I am on the road, going to my favorite destination on my list, Malibu. Already been there, but I always had a really good feeling about Malibu. There's gonna be things in life, people, places, just experiences in general, you're gonna be very drawn to, that you're gonna feel good about. And it's not gonna make any sense, but you need to go after that. There's something there for you. It could be a feeling, it could be a lesson, it could be just an experience. Whatever excites you in life, you gotta go after it. And you're gonna see in this episode how when something is meant for you, everything kind of works out. And right now, this part of the drive of the trip was my favorite of all time. It was just clear, it was beautiful. I couldn't have asked for it to be any better. So I decided to stop by on the side here because it was absolutely gorgeous. And it's crazy to see, stuff online that you dreamt of seeing in person, and then you see it in person, and it's just this really surreal moment. You'll never really understand the extent of how big the world really is until you actually experience other environments very different from what you know. As a Canadian, I'm not used to seeing these kinds of mountains, and in general where I live, mountains at all. It's just crazy how this has always existed, even while I've been back home, that people, places, they exist, and there's a whole other world out there besides yours. Returning to the spot where I first saw the ocean. This is a very special spot, and it will be for the rest of my life. I wasn't intending to initially return back to this spot. When you revisit places, especially those that have a strong emotion tied to it, you'll always remember that moment, and it's almost as if it's frozen in time. That energy is always going to be there. And so when I was there, all I could really feel was, I guess, gratitude and relief in a way as well of the moment where I actually got to see the ocean, a moment that I've been dying for. I also returned to Point Dume. This is my favorite spot. It's just a really special moment for me of getting to see the ocean with blue water. It cleared up on the day I first saw it. And this is why firsts are so special and can never be perfectly recreated. It still felt so surreal to revisit it again, but it felt different for sure. Like overlooking the cliffs, it felt smaller. When I first saw it, it felt so big, almost impossible. It had this magic to it, and it still does. I'm not sure if it's just for places, but the more you visit a place, I feel like it kind of loses its spark. Sometimes I'm tied between not wanting to see a certain place ever again with a strong memory, just to keep that spark and that magic. But was it a coincidence that I finally got to see the sunset I've been dreaming of in Malibu at my favorite spot? No. So this is the Airbnb. It's actually a camper, and the shower and bathroom are separate. There are compost toilets, you shower outside, like everything is really environmental friendly and very progressive, and I was digging it. You'd think showering outside would be very uncomfortable, but it was so dope. I would be down for that for the rest of my life, actually. But yeah, really cool place, really cool camper. This is in Topanga, north of Malibu. So reflecting on my favorite destination of this trip, Malibu, it has a special place in my heart. I know it's a very expensive place and everything, but I don't know, the whole area and everything, the vibe is it's pretty nice, And it was interesting because some of the things that happened today seemed like very divine timing, or meant to be like it wasn't really a coincidence. And this is something that you can take for your life, and things kind of, when you're looking forward to something happening in your life and you want it right now, but it doesn't happen, and then you get disappointed, when I first came here to Malibu, or in general LA of May a few months ago, it was very gloomy and everything, and then when I went to Malibu, kind of cleared up, and I had a very magical experience. And for the first time today, I woke up with a sunrise where I could actually, it was clear out and everything, and so I had the entire day in California just sunny, clear, not any kind of gloom or anything like that. I got to actually see the sunset, for example, kind of disappear over the water. I think there was a cloud or something, but more of what I was looking forward to in Santa Barbara or something, which I didn't really get to see. It happened in Malibu instead, and that's my favorite destination, right? And so it's kind of like the universe, or whatever you believe in, making you wait for the right moment, for the perfect moment for you, even though nothing is ever perfect. But it was the right moment for me to get to see that kind of of a thing. And I watched it on a cliff, which was not something I expected, but it was like a great view. It was a great little sunset, and you know, I wasn't crying about it or anything, but I felt really good about it. I was very focused on it, and I thought about how it's happening in Malibu. Like, how perfect is that? And it was meant to be, type of a thing. So, you know, if you're waiting for something to happen, or you know, if it didn't really happen the way you wanted it to, or you're worried about the way something's gonna turn out, is, you know, I just trust the universe. I just trust that whatever unfolds in your life, it's gonna unfold at the right time for you. So yeah, don't try to control anything. Just let it happen. You know, as someone who controls a lot in their life, or tries to, and is trying to learn how to let go of that control and just, you know, surrender to whatever the hell happens in your life. If you lose something, if you lose people, if you lose, you know, parts of your identity, that let them go and just let yourself unfold into the person you're meant to be at that time, or the experiences you're meant to have, and the way that they do play out. I don't believe like it's a coincidence, you know. But yeah, today I just relaxed a little more on the beach. I got to, like, I know I had to film, but I really wanted to take in being in the moment at that very special spot, and I just sat there and I was just, you know, very much at peace. And yeah, it's so important in your life to like not really do anything, or if you want to look at something in a way, you know, you're not ever really doing nothing, but kind of just sit there and enjoy your own space, enjoy yourself, really. Go wherever you feel like you're at peace. I think it's so important. And for me, it was a lot of, like, I think a lot of healing for me happened in that moment. I think I feel a lot more lighter. And so, you know, it's important to just sometimes just sit and kind of just like listen to silence or listen to music. And yeah, it felt like a really good day today. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. It's the last destination, Los Angeles, but more so Long Beach. I've never been in the Long Beach area, so we're gonna explore that tomorrow. Yeah, it's gonna be a little more of a city vibe. So yeah, I'm sending you so much love. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.